Right, this episode is going to be about chargebacks. Now, what a chargeback is when someone on the platform on OnlyFans says their card has been used fraudulently or their card has actually been used fraudulently. You're going to get a lot of people saying, trying to pay for content, and then saying, oh, nope, I want my money back. So what you need to realize is, okay, when chargeback happens, they go to their bank and say this transaction isn't real. The bank then goes to OnlyFans, and OnlyFans cuts 20% from this. So they think this isn't worth it. I'm just going to take the money back from the creator, which you have probably spent on something already. You may have bought a new cam, you may have bought something for someone, you may have paid some bills that didn't need to be paid straight away, but now you're at a disadvantage because they've reached into your OnlyFans pending balance and they've taken the money out. This is a fuckery, right? A lot of people go through it. It's common, okay? When it happens, it hurts, it's annoying, right? You're thinking something has to be done. Why can this be allowed to continue? And the fact of life is credit card fraud is messed up. A lot of sites experience it. To make it clear, in the UK, I'm going to talk about the UK because I know it's much more rampant in the States. I have a bit of knowledge here in the UK. What happened in the UK is you have credit cards that are non-VBV and credit settings that are VBV. With VBV, it's like a two-factor authentication setting. They need to check your number. They send you a one-time passcode, or they need to check your mother's maiden name, or they need to check purchases have been made from these cookies, this dress, this everything before it all matches. And only then does it go through. And the onus is on the website to ensure that their payment platform has all this enhanced security. Otherwise, the payment platform takes the hit, not the bank, which is why a lot of merchants have now adopted VBV. In 2021, what you're going to see as well is you're going to see a lot of what the EU and the UK are introducing is something called SCA, which is Strong Customer Authentication. Now, these are additional methods, right? Okay, these are additional methods introduced, right, to lower the incidences of fraud. Okay, and it's going to use factors such as a PIN. I'll link it on here. It's going to use some other piece of hardware, and it's going to use some biometrics, right? Now, this is all going to cost companies money to implement and introduce, but they have to implement it by 2021. In the UK at least, and OnlyFans is a UK company. Now, I don't know what this means for our other international friends. The US, I'm sorry, I don't know if because it's in the UK they have to implement it in the US. I think it makes sense, but I think it would mean the banks have to have sort of input into with it, which I don't think they will. So I think what I'm talking about is mainly for my UK and EU guys. We need to start a petition or something to ensure that in the fastest amount of time possible, OnlyFans adopts SCA, Strong Customer Authentication, because they're going to have to adopt it anyway in 2021. We've just reached the end of 2020. We need to know it's on the cards, or we need to see some sort of plan from them that is going to be implemented as soon as possible, because chargebacks are a bitch. They're frustrating, and there's nothing we can do about them. They have to do it, and the onus is on them now. They're going to have to do it anyway. Why not do it as soon as possible? Yeah, so please, someone heed the call. And I really don't want to be someone who's in the sort of management side of it to try and come in and take ownership of this, because I really think that's wrong. I really think it really should be someone who is quite deep in the community, who people listen to, who's in charge of some of the Reddit pages, who's in charge of some of the Telegram pages. They've got clout, they've got influence, they are the actual creators. It affects my pay too, but it will affect like creator pay. Really need to be putting pressure on OnlyFans to implement this as soon as possible. The OnlyFans platform has 1,010 things wrong with it. Okay, it's increasingly frustrating. It's really messing with our money anyway. We get it. You grew fast, but you have to implement this anyway, so please do so. Most important time, please read up on SCA. If anything you don't understand, all you need to understand is the law is changing. They have to put in enhanced security to lower fraud, and believe me, this is going to lower fraud quite a bit, or at least people trying to say fraud has occurred. So please create a petition, create a set outlet or a template that everyone can put pressure onto OnlyFans